the research in this lab focuses on collaborative robots. And of course, the name already tells you collaborative robots collaborate with people. They not only coexist, but basically they work together with a person. Colloquially speaking, the robots are hiding in cages because they are so dangerous, but very fast and productive. But robotics technology has evolved since we created those machines. And now robots become safer and also lower cost, so it makes sense to bring them closer to the people so that they can maybe handle everyday tasks. At least that's where maybe we're going. And quite often we have projects which are where people from multiple labs or multiple levels of education collaborate on one machine. When you're doing research, and you're doing research with hardware, like resources are always a limiting factor. That's just natural, yeah? If you can buy more shovels, you can dig out something quicker, yeah? Here we have good robots, and we have a lot of robots, but sometimes you just want to have the perfect setup, and maybe this is something which we always try to obtain for the people working here, but it's not always possible, yeah? Sometimes we figure out, for example, that the state-of-the-art hardware we have here actually has flaws which do have an impact on the research, and we would like to improve that, but the systems are very, very complex. So it's not so easy to maybe resolve all those little issues or these roadblocks in a second, yeah? When I came to this lab the first time, it was just an empty room, so it basically felt like a new built building with lots of void space, and I was eager to maybe fill it with life, yeah? And that's maybe still my goal today, to basically fill this space with life, so have people work here and make the robots move more and do more. But of course, it's not really about the robots, it's about the people and them learning a lot.
This, you still have that, however.
In my fourth year, we were doing a capstone project, and we got involved with the Robohub because we've been building a drone system which delivers AEDs, which are defibrillators. So pretty much like we got the drone from the Robohub, so that's how we got in here, started collaborating with them about 8 months ago. And then since then, we've been kind of like using some of their resources and building our own systems on top of their drone system. So we've been kind of like using their spaces and using their drone to do our projects. My capstone team, which is 4 other classmates in my system design engineering class, and we're working together on this project. So like we kind of like use this as a shared space, and we have an advisor here. His name is Robert. He's a pilot. He's an advanced piloting license. So he's at Robohub staff, and he's been collaborating with us on this project as well. So I guess collaboration for us means just like, yeah, we're working with our project team in here. The project that we're doing is a really interesting project. I mean, what we're delivering medical aid for people who have cardiac arrest. So if you're, for background, cardiac arrest is like, this happens like every 9 minutes in Canada, so it's pretty frequent, and 90% of the time, if it happens, the person dies. So this is like pretty much like very high death rate here. So what we're trying to do is like, can we deliver medical aid with drones in time and save people? So like, we see this as a project that's like really cool, like on an engineering standpoint, but also we see that it has the potential to save many people's lives if it's implemented properly. So I think the fulfillment comes in, like we're building our engineering systems, but we also see that there's a good end goal to this project. And hopefully we can get it to people. I think like our goal is like we need to get like a cinematic video that's like 30 seconds long. What footage do we need and how do we want it? That's like what we need to do that. Going to school here every single day, I always walked by the lab and I always never knew what it was. And then, you know, we wanted a drone. We were like, hey, where do we get a drone? So we walked in here asking like, do you guys have any drones? It was interesting. I mean, we didn't really know anyone. We didn't really know what type of drones they had access to. Evidently, they have like many drones kind of like sitting all around the place, and we were really thankful that they could give us something to work on. So yeah, it was a cool experience walking here for the first time, just seeing everything that they had and just how helpful the lab managers were here to like help us out and to get us started.
What do we need?
I'm gonna turn this on and then I'm gonna get it running.
My goal as a researcher here is to essentially build good machines, I would say, and we're maybe trying to do more of that, to basically build more robots ourselves, because that's just, I think, very educating, and basically build whole, I would say, maybe solutions to a problem.